Hi, today we will learn about the parts of a flower. Petal, the parts of a flower that are often beautifully colored and attract bees. Stamen, the male pollen producing part of a flower which includes the filament and anther. Anther, the top part of the stamen where pollen is produced. Filament, the slender part that supports the anther. Pistil, the female producing part of a flower which consists of the stigma, style, and ovary. Stigma, the stigma is the top part of the pistil where pollen grains land. Style, the long tube of the pistil that connects the stigma to the ovary. Ovary, the lower part of the pistil where ovules are produced. Sepal, the outer parts of the flower, often green and leaf-like, that enclose a developing bud. Receptacle, the part of a flower stalk where the parts of the flower are attached. And here's a diagram of a flower. So the colorful part is the petal. We have the anther, the filament, that's part of the stamen. Then we have the sepal, that's the protective part on the bottom, the receptacle, and the pistil is composed of the stigma, the style, the ovary, and the ovule. The grade plant escape. Facts of the case. Plant parts. Flowers. Flowers not only look pretty, but in fact are important in making seeds. Flowers have some basic parts. The female part is the pistil. So boys and girls, remember, the female part is known as the pistil. Say pistil with me. Pistil. That's the female part. The pistil usually is located in the center of the flower. So you would find the pistil in the center of the flower. It is made up of 3 parts: the stigma, the style, and the ovary. The stigma is the sticky knob at the top of the pistil. It is attached to the long tube-like structure called the style. The style leads to the ovary. That contains the female egg cells called ovules. And again, here's another diagram. Now, the male parts are called stamens. Let's say stamens together. Stamens. They usually surround the pistil. The stamen is made up of 2 parts, the anther and the filament. So if we go back up here, you could see the stamen is the male part, and that is composed of the anther, which is on top, and then the long tube is called the filament. The anther produces pollen, and that's what makes us sneeze, right, boys and girls? That's known as the male reproductive cells. The filament holds the anther up. During the process of fertilization, let's say that word together, boys and girls, fertilization. Fertilization is important because it helps to make more flowers. Pollen lands on the stigma. A tube grows down the style and enters the ovary. Male reproductive cells travel down the tube and join with the ovule, fertilizing it. The fertilized ovule becomes the seed, and the ovary becomes the fruit. So, during fertilization, pollen lands on the stigma. Tube grows down the style, and then so the tube grows down the style and enters the ovary, fertilizes ovules, and then ovary swells as seeds ripen. Petals are also important parts of the flower because they help attract pollinators such as bees, butterflies, and bats. So let's say the pollinators together: bees, butterflies, and bats. You can also see tiny green-like parts called sepals at the base of the flower. They help to protect the developing bud. So I just wanted to go over this a little bit more. So the pollen lands on the stigma, the tube grows down the style and enters the ovary, fertilizes the ovules, and ovary swells as seeds ripen. Okay, boys and girls, we will continue to review this. Have a great day. Bye.